Welcome to my channel, Most Worth Coins, WCO. Here you'll find videos about rare, valuable, and interesting coins from around the world. Watch the videos, learn about coin history, coin values, and unique facts you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. It really helps us grow and bring you even more amazing coin content. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 20 pence 1993 coin is a remarkable example of modern British numismatics, a piece that not only holds monetary value but also serves as a small yet powerful token of the United Kingdom's rich royal heritage, constitutional tradition, and cultural symbolism. Issued in 1993, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin forms part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971. Which replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system that had been in use for centuries. The obverse of the coin features the elegant and dignified portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the esteemed sculptor Raphael Makloff, whose work was widely admired for its respectful, stately, and slightly idealized depiction of the monarch. The Queen is portrayed wearing the George IV state diadem, a piece of royal regalia traditionally worn for the state opening of Parliament, symbolizing the monarchy's continuity and duty. Around the portrait runs the inscription Elizabeth II, DG Rag FD, 1993, which translates from Latin as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, encapsulating the sovereign's constitutional role as both head of state and spiritual protector of the Church of England, a title inherited from the long line of monarchs dating back to the days of Henry VIII. The reverse of the coin bears the denomination 20 pence. Positioned within the seven-sided heptagonal shape, a distinctive form first introduced in 1982 when the 20 pence coin was originally added to British coinage, ensuring easy identification by touch and appearance. The central design on the reverse was created by William Gardner, a renowned designer and engraver, and features a crowned Tudor rose, England's national floral emblem, symbolizing unity and continuity, harking back to the Wars of the Roses and the establishment of the Tudor dynasty in the 15th century. The crown atop the rose signifies the sovereignty of the monarch over the nation and its people, a tradition upheld through centuries of constitutional evolution. This particular coin was minted in cupra-nickel, a durable alloy of 84% copper and 16% nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance and resilience against wear and corrosion. Weighing 5 grams and measuring 21.4 millimeters across its widest points, it is both lightweight and easy to handle, making it a practical yet aesthetically pleasing piece of everyday currency. In terms of production numbers, the 1993 issue was part of the regular circulation minting program, although precise mintage figures indicate that it was produced in moderate quantities compared to some other years, making uncirculated or high-grade examples slightly more sought after by collectors. Of modern British coinage, collectors often look for coins in brilliant, uncirculated boot condition or proof versions, if available, with sharp details, lustrous surfaces, and no signs of handling. While the 1993 20 pence is typically considered a common circulation issue, its age, iconic design, and royal association make it a meaningful piece for enthusiasts who appreciate coins as tangible connections to history. It is also worth noting that the 20 pence coin gained particular attention in British numismatic circles due to the famous undated 20p era coin issued in 2008, though the 1993 coin bears its correct date inscription. The 1993 issue represents a period in British history marked by both continuity and change within the monarchy, as Queen Elizabeth II continued her reign into its fifth decade, navigating the complexities of modern governance, public life, and royal family challenges while maintaining the enduring stability of the crown. In contemporary terms, the 1993 20 pence holds more than just its face value. It is a collectible artifact, part of the broader story of Britain's currency evolution and a reflection of national identity, royal symbolism, and the craftsmanship of modern minting techniques. Today, it continues to circulate occasionally, though increasingly less frequently as newer coinage and digital payments have taken precedence. Yet it remains cherished in collections and amongst enthusiasts who treasure it for its historical resonance and numismatic significance, whether found in spare change, purchased from dealers, or passed down through family collections. The 1993 20 pence coin carries with it the enduring spirit of the United Kingdom's royal tradition and the artistry of modern British coin design. Pence 1983 coin holds a significant and celebrated place within the rich tapestry of modern British numismatics, being one of the earliest issues of the now familiar 20 pence coin, introduced just a year earlier in 1982 as part of the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system overhaul, which itself was a monumental shift in Britain's monetary history. The obverse of this coin proudly bears the graceful and dignified portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, created by the acclaimed sculptor Arnold Macon, whose portrayal of the Queen, introduced in 1968, remained in use until 1984, capturing the serene yet resolute character of a monarch leading a nation through decades of social, political, and cultural transformation. The inscription surrounding the portrait reads Elizabeth Kudwa, de Girag FD, 1983, which in Latin means Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, a formal acknowledgement of the sovereign's dual role as both the head of state and supreme governor of the Church of England. Titles steeped in centuries of royal tradition and constitutional heritage. The Queen is depicted wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of royal jewelry gifted to Queen Mary in 1893 and passed down through the generations, symbolizing the continuity and enduring nature of the monarchy. Turning to the reverse of the coin, one encounters the timeless design crafted by William Gardner, an accomplished coin designer whose work gracefully melds historical symbolism with modern aesthetics. The reverse side features a crowned Tudor rose, England's national floral emblem, representing unity and peace following the conclusion of the Wars of the Roses and the establishment of the Tudor dynasty, with the crown above the rose signifying royal sovereignty over the realm. The inscription 20 pence elegantly encircles the central motif, and the coin's distinctive heptagonal, seven-sided shape not only provides a tactile feature for easy identification but also reflects an era in British coinage when functional design was thoughtfully blended with tradition. Struck in copper nickel, an alloy consisting of 84% copper and 16% nickel, the 1983 20 pence has a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, making it both durable for everyday use and pleasing to handle. As a circulating coin, it was minted at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, one of the world's most historic and renowned minting institutions, responsible for producing coinage for the United Kingdom and other countries across centuries. The 1983 issue holds special interest for collectors, not only because it represents one of the very first annual issues of the 20 pence denomination, but also because coins from the early 1980s are increasingly sought after in high-grade conditions, particularly those in brilliant, uncirculated boo or proof finish, which exhibit sharper details, frosted reliefs, and mirror-like fields. While exact mintage figures for the 1983 20 pence coin show, it was produced in significant numbers for general circulation. Pristine specimens and examples with distinctive die variations, such as misstrikes, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies, can attract considerable attention from dedicated numismatists. Historically, this coin represents a period of stability and transition for the United Kingdom, a time when Queen Elizabeth II was well into her fourth decade on the throne, presiding over a nation navigating the complexities of modernity, economic restructuring, and evolving international relationships within the Commonwealth and Europe. The 20 pence coin itself marked an important addition to Britain's decimal system, providing a convenient intermediate denomination between the 10 and 50 pence coins, and its enduring design and heptagonal form became iconic within British currency. Furthermore, collectors often appreciate the 1983 edition because it was issued just prior to the retirement of the Arnold Machin portrait in favor of Raphael Makloff's newer depiction in 1985, making it part of a closing chapter in British numismatic portraiture history. In popular culture and modern collecting, the 20 pence gained significant fame following the 2008 undated mule error. But earlier issues like the 1983 coin continue to hold their own charm and historical value. Today, while many of these coins remain in circulation, finding one in excellent condition with full detail and original luster is increasingly rare, lending it additional appeal for both casual enthusiasts and serious coin collectors alike. As an artifact, it embodies not just monetary utility but also the history, artistry, and identity of a nation whose coinage has told the story of its people, rulers, and values for over a millennium. Whether discovered in a pocket, acquired from a dealer, or inherited through generations, the Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 20 pence 1983 stands as a small but enduring testament to the tradition, craftsmanship, and royal legacy of British coinage. The Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 20 pence 2004 coin stands as an enduring testament to the elegance and tradition of modern British numismatics, embodying not only the economic utility of everyday coinage but also the rich symbolism and history of a constitutional monarchy whose roots stretch back over 1,000 years. Issued in 2004 as part of the United Kingdom's decimal currency system, which had been introduced in 1971 to replace the historic pounds, shillings, and pence arrangement. This 20 pence coin represents both continuity and subtle evolution within the realm of British coinage. The obverse of this distinguished piece features the stately and finely crafted portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the celebrated sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, whose effigy first appeared on British coinage in 1998, marking the fourth definitive coin portrait of the Queen's reign. Rank Broadley's portrayal was noted for its realistic and unidealized depiction of the monarch, showing her maturely and regally adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a personal favorite among royal jewelry pieces and one long associated with Queen Elizabeth II. Surrounding the portrait is the traditional inscription, Elizabeth II, de Guerra FD, 2004, rendered in Latin, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, affirming the sovereign's constitutional role as both head of state and supreme governor of the Church of England, a position deeply rooted in British history since the reign of Henry VIII. The reverse of the coin retains the timeless design crafted by William Gardner, first introduced when the 20-pence denomination was launched in 1982. At the center of this side of the coin is the crowned Tudor rose, England's iconic national emblem, historically representing the unification of the houses of York and Lancaster, following the turbulent Wars of the Roses. Above the rose rests the St. Edward's crown, symbolizing the monarchy's authority and ceremonial splendor. The words 20 pence encircle the motif in a neat, traditional typeface, ensuring immediate recognition of the denomination. Notably, the coin's distinctive equilateral curve, heptagon shape, with 7 rounded sides, serves both a practical and aesthetic function, making the 20 pence easy to distinguish by touch and sight, while also reflecting the innovative design ethos of modern British decimal coinage. Minted in copper-nickel, a durable and corrosion-resistant alloy composed of 84% copper and 16% nickel, this coin weighs 5 grams and measures 21.4 millimeters across its widest points. It was struck at the Royal Mint in Llantrisen, Wales, one of the world's oldest and most esteemed minting institutions, whose reputation for precision and quality has spanned centuries. In terms of production, the 2004 20-pence coin was issued in substantial numbers for general circulation, serving millions in everyday transactions across the United Kingdom. Yet collectors often seek examples in brilliant, uncirculated blue or proof finishes, where the design details and relief remain sharp. The fields retain a reflective luster, and the overall visual appeal is unmarred by handling. While the 2004 issue did not feature notable errors like the now famous 2008 undated mule error 20 pence, it remains an important collectible within Daytron collections, particularly as part of a set of early rank Broadley obverse coins. Historically, the year 2004 was marked by Queen Elizabeth II's continued steadfast leadership in the early 21st century, overseeing a nation adapting to rapid technological, cultural, and social transformations while remaining anchored by enduring symbols such as the crown and its coinage. As part of the larger narrative of British monetary history, the 20-pence coin reflects both innovation and adherence to tradition. Its heptagonal shape and decimal value, modernizing the currency system, while its crowned Tudor rose and Latin inscriptions preserve centuries of heraldic and ceremonial heritage. Even today, these coins circulate widely, although examples from 2004, in pristine condition, are becoming increasingly scarce due to natural attrition and collector interest, especially as newer designs have since entered circulation. The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 20 pence, 2004 continues to serve not only as a medium of exchange but also as a miniature monument to the United Kingdom's identity, royal history, and numismatic artistry, treasured by both casual finders and dedicated collectors for its dual role as a practical object and a symbolic artifact. Whether discovered in a handful of change, retrieved from a cherished family coin jar, or carefully selected for a modern British coin collection, this 20-pence piece endures as a tangible connection to the reign of Britain's longest-serving monarch and a reflection of the nation's enduring fascination with the blending of history, design, and everyday life. The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 20 pence 2006 coin represents yet another fascinating chapter in the modern history of British coinage, embodying a delicate blend of tradition, national symbolism, and contemporary minting precision within a small, 7-sided metallic piece that continues to circulate in the hands of everyday people while quietly holding significant interest among collectors and historians alike. Minted in 2006, during the reign of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, this 20-pence piece is part of the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system, introduced in 1971 to replace the historic, centuries-old monetary system of pounds, shillings, and pence with a streamlined base 100 decimal structure. The obverse of the coin prominently features the official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, executed by Ian Rank Broadley, whose effigy first graced British coins in 1998 and continued to do so until 2015. This depiction, widely praised for its realism and unflinching portrayal of the monarch in her later years, presents the Queen wearing the elegant and historic girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry with deep personal and royal significance. Gifted to Queen Mary in 1893 and passed down to Queen Elizabeth II as one of her most recognized adornments, Encircling the regal image of the monarch is the Latin inscription, Elisabeth's Dua de Gerig, FD Duaribunam, a customary feature on British coins for centuries, which translates to Elizabeth II. By the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, affirming the sovereign's ancient titles and constitutional role both as the head of state and the supreme governor of the Church of England. Turning the coin over to its reverse reveals the enduring and iconic design conceived by William Gardner for the original 1982 release of the 20-pence denomination. At its heart lies a beautifully rendered crowned Tudor rose, a national emblem of England symbolizing unity, heritage, and the reconciliation of rival royal houses following the historic Wars of the Roses. The St. Edward's crown placed atop the rose signifies royal authority and the long continuity of monarchical rule in Britain, a tradition that has survived centuries of dynastic change, political upheaval, and modern constitutional evolution. Surrounding this central emblem are the simple yet dignified words 20 pence, declaring the coin's face value in a classic serif font that retains the aesthetic of earlier British coinage while suiting the clarity required in modern, circulating money. Notably, this 20-pence coin retains its distinctive equilateral curved heptagon shape, a seven-sided form that not only provides tactile ease of identification for the visually impaired but also ensures a unique visual identity within the UK's decimal currency range. Struck in Cooper nickel, an alloy composed of 84% copper and 16% nickel, the 2006 20-pence weighs 5 grams and measures 21.4 millimeters at its widest points, offering durability and resistance to wear and corrosion while maintaining an attractive, silvery appearance throughout its life in circulation. Minted at the renowned Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, a facility with centuries of prestige in the field of numismatics, the 2006 issue was produced in significant quantities to meet the practical needs of commerce. Though coins in brilliant, uncirculated BU or proof quality remain highly sought after by collectors, particularly those pursuing complete date runs or focused on the rank broadly obverse series. While this year's issue did not yield any major minting errors or variant strikes, unlike the famous undated 20 pence of 2008, its place within the lineage of early 21st century British coinage makes it a valuable specimen for new, tracking the progression of portraiture, mintage numbers, and the subtle shifts in engraving technique and material finish. In a historical context, 2006 marked the Queen's 80th birthday, a milestone celebrated throughout the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, making coins minted in this year, including the 20-pence piece, quiet witnesses to an enduring monarchy and a nation's evolving history. Today, while many of these coins remain in active circulation, examples in pristine condition with sharp detailing, minimal wear, and original mint luster are increasingly scarce, enhancing their appeal for collectors, particularly as the years advance and the rank broadly effigy is replaced in more recent coinage. For the casual observer, it might seem like an ordinary piece of change, but to the dedicated numismatist and history enthusiast, the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 20 pence 2006 coin is a small yet powerful artifact that carries within it the weight of royal symbolism, national identity, and the enduring craftsmanship of British minting tradition, serving as a daily reminder of the historical and cultural threads woven into even the humblest pieces of currency.